Welcome back. From this lecture, I am going to give slight introduction about creating shape layers and text layers in Photoshop. Keep in mind, I thoroughly discussed about creating shape, elements and text object in Adobe Illustrator basic lessons. So guys, you must follow the same methodology in Photoshop. So I am not going to seriously discuss about this, but mainly focus to teach you the options where you can customize the shapes and text layers. So if I right click on the rectangle and I can find more shape tools like ellipse, polygons, lines, so on, as well as with pen tools or curvature pen tool I can draw custom shapes to build nice graphic elements. So if you intend to draw shapes either with these shape tools or pen tools, you must activate the shape option from here first. Then before you start drawing, make sure to deactivate the fill color from here and activate stroke color to black or whatever the color you want from these color folders. Okay, then default stroke weight should be 7.5 pt or something, so you can set it to that value, and then you can begin to draw. So if I want to draw a rectangle or square, I can use the rectangle tool, right? And let's say if I want to draw ellipse or circle, I can use ellipse tool. Also guys, if I click on the page with whatever the tool, I can build shapes with specific values. So just you have to follow the same steps as you learned in Adobe Illustrator. Then with the move tool, I can select the shape layer, and if I activate the path selection tool from here, then I can customize them furthermore. So if I want to fill the layer with a color, I can use solid color options, right? And as well as if I click this option, I can choose more solid colors from this picker. Also if I pick gradient option, I can fill the shape with gradient. Okay, and as well as I can use this gradient slider to create custom gradients. So if I double click color stop, I can change the color from the picker, and also I can add more color stops and customize the colors. Okay. Also guys, I can set the opacity of the gradient from here. So first you have to select the opacity stop and change the opacity value from here, right? And as well as you can try with these options and see what you can do. Also if I click these options, I can play with pattern fields as well, right? Also guys, if you toggle to the stroke option, you can function the same options for strokes as in the fill options. And from here you can play with dashed and dotted lines, or if you toggle to the more options, you can customize more options as you learned in Illustrator. So just try with them. Also from here you can assign height and width for the selected object. Also make sure align edges option is active when you're drawing, because you can align the object perfectly to the snapping points. As well as when shape layer is active, you can toggle to the properties panel and customize size and so on. So just try with these options and see what you can do. Also If I open the layer panel, I can find the layers for each shapes I build here. Okay. Basically guys, I'm not a bigger fan of developing vector shapes via Photoshop because Illustrator is the best software ever for generating vectors. In Photoshop lessons, I always focusing to teach you about advanced techniques of photo editing. Okay, now let's focus on about text layers. So if you right click on the type tool, you can find horizontal and vertical type tools and horizontal and vertical type mask tools. I'll discuss about these both tools when move to the intermediate section. So let's get some common idea how to customize the text in Photoshop. So with the horizontal type tool, if I click off the page, I can begin to type. Right. Then if I highlight the text, I can increase the font size from here. And from here I can choose a font type. Right. And from here I can choose a font style. Also, I can use these align options. As well as guys, I can change the color from this option. Right. And if you click this warp option, you can play with warp styles as you learned in Illustrator. So once done the setting, tap this right mark or tap enter key in the numeric keypad. And if you want to create paragraph text, just draw a text box with the type tool and then begin to type whatever you want. Okay, so let's say if you want to customize the text furthermore, highlight the text and then tap Ctrl T to open the character panel. Then you can use this option as you learned in Adobe Illustrator. Right, as well as if you toggle to the paragraph panel, you can customize the paragraphs. Also guys, you can open this character and paragraph panel from this Windows menu. So that's all about in this lecture, and after my next lecture we are going to step forward with Adobe Illustrator intermediate level. Thank you.